Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. So guys, 2 weeks ago I started this series of the Platinum Arena push videos. Basically 2 weeks ago I posted a video where I just straight up recorded my run, all my fights during plat push, and posted it at a faster rate. And I asked at the end for people like, okay, give me some feedback, what would you like to see from this? And then I got some feedback in the comments and on Discord of people saying, okay, I would like to see what's your, I don't know, what you're thinking behind the fights you're taking, what's the thinking behind the teams that you're using, and the champions and the whole composition, stuff like that. So last week I basically did the same thing. I recorded my run, however I talked over the fights that I took and the reason why I took them. So this week I'm gonna do the same thing because I saw that people enjoyed it. So as long as people enjoyed it, I enjoyed doing it myself, and I'm gonna continue doing it up until people say stop, you suck, we hate it. You know. Anyway, so let's start it. Today, as you see, I started a little bit later because I was doing the Doom Tower. I want to get that last Void Shard and try and pull it to get something, didn't get anything else. So I put my defense in, my usual one, because I don't have insanely many options built, so I just put my usual Duchess, Warlord, Hedgie, and Sifi. I started doing the fights, which is usually, this is the type of team that I would call, like, you know, slow tanky, where it doesn't matter if they go, they don't have somebody like, I don't know, Kaimar, or Kaimar, Hedgie, Warlord, like somebody that can interrupt and can cut in. Maybe if only Cardier was faster, then he could cleanse. So against this one I go with my usual Warlord, Duchess, Madame, and Tranda, which it's pretty simple. Lock them out with Warlord. My Duchess puts up increased attack, perfect veil to protect myself. Then Madame drops the defense and Tranda starts to nuke. You saw the team was pretty easy. Okay, this was one of the teams that I avoided because withers can be pretty hard. Okay, this one I checked and I said, okay, let me see how this team actually works. I haven't fought too many Mithralas, so I wanted to get myself used to this team. So I wanted to see, okay, first of all, am I gonna be faster? Yeah, I'm faster. I basically A1 with Edgy the fastest, boost the third meter, lock them out, and I stop it. And I use the A1 because there's too many stone skins, protections. Is no point to waste my A2 or my A3 with let me just move myself a bit here. Yeah, so I was saying there's no point to waste my A2 or my A3 there with Tranda because there were two people that had stone skins, which was Necrit and Warlord, as well as Leo. As you see, he's being protected by Necrit. So if I would have done the A3, I would have barely done any damage. So I started with the A1. Now I manualed for a bit. I didn't revive earlier because Leo could have just came and killed one of them, which possibly could have been Tranda. I waited one turn. I prefer to have one of my champs killed. And now I revive them, increase the attack. They will do the L attack. Necrit and Cardial always do the L attack on your leader. And then I just came A2'd with Tranda, and now waiting for him to go, and we're gonna clean him off. Because one thing I noticed, nobody gets Life Drinker on Leo. I don't know, I guess it's like, doesn't make sense for Arena, but it's helpful when if you're left in a situation where you're just your team against him. If you have two people and you have him locked out with the Warlord, doesn't matter who he's gonna kill one, you just need to A1 him and that's it. Okay, so this is our fellow content creator and friend, former EU Rats. Now he goes just by Rats, like ET Rats. I tried to test out his team honestly because I was curious to see what that team could do. As you see, it takes me a little while to decide because I'm not the best. I don't have the greatest experience in the arena. I'm decent, I can place, I'm fine, I'm used to certain types of teams. So this one like basically throws me off. I'm used to having, okay, just defensive team. Having Kaimar in there, I don't know what type of Kaimar he is. Like somebody's gonna be high resistance, which I'm expecting to be Wither, possibly even Duchess. And I'm thinking, okay, is he gonna be faster than my Warlord or not? If he's gonna be faster than my Warlord, I'm screwed. So I go back and forth like, okay, I'm gonna take this team, now I'm gonna take the next one. I decide to take my speed team, which at the end I realized that it was a mistake. So I start with trying to push back third meter. I see that get resisted. Then I lock them out, but still didn't push the third meter back. And here I do the A3. Basically, I only kill Kaimar. I got double weak hits on Candy, which was not good. I did some damage to Wither, but not enough. And then from here everything gets complicated. Like if I revive now, it's gonna be like, okay, I will have to try an A2 Duchess after she goes, but I don't do enough damage because I don't have drop defense. The Duchess is really tanky and has increased defense as well. Doesn't matter that I have increased attack. You saw I barely did like what, 29k damage. And basically this one I saw they healed back, I got hit. I go out of the fight, I don't want to waste more time. I've wasted 45 seconds. It's easier sometimes to just take a loss and move on to the next one, otherwise you can lose even more. Okay, this one is a perfect example of simple speed team. You just A1 the fastest, then I boost myself, lock them out again with Hedgie and nuke with Tranda, 6 seconds, easy farm. Next team, same principle, again, look for the fastest, A1 over there. Okay, this one was bad energy as you saw. My Hedgie my Hegemon has 21% crit rate. He actually crit and procced Kaimar's mastery from the defense tree, Cycle of Revenge, which boosted his turn meter by 15%. I got slapped, then they got a turn, I got locked out, I left, and I came back in because that was just an unlucky mastery proc over there and an unlucky crit from my side. So now I come again, do the same thing, A1, see no crit, lock them out again with Hedgie, and put them to sleep basically. 7 seconds fight. See, sometimes you can get that 3% that bad RNG in there. Here I take this fight. Sometimes I like to take these fights because of Ursagas. I avoid withers in general because they can be so annoying and so hard to kill for my Tranda if she doesn't if she weak hits on her, as you've seen here. But when I see an Ursaga in the same team, I know that maybe Ursaga would not be the first one to die. So as soon as she heals back up, I can go with my Tranda and go with the A2, and this is what happens in general. Even though, okay, she's gonna heal a little bit back, but I still have turn meter control on the A1 from my Madame. I have it on the A1 from my Warlord, so I have a chance to come back to my Tranda and hopefully finish it off. And I finish it off in one go. 39 seconds, not so bad, not so bad. I start looking, okay, I start to get some attacks now. I usually try to push, I don't get too high, because if I get like into top 150, all the ET, MAD, SP, IPR people, like, you know, all the endgame people, like all the top tier arena, they start farming, because like, okay, who's this guy? Fresh meat, let's attack him. So I usually try to push to a certain place. Okay, this one over here was a team that I took because, again, I wanted to see Mistral in action. She just did the strengthen, but because she was too fast, I locked them out with Warlord, came with my Madame, stripped them and took them down, which wasn't that big of a problem. Okay, this one's another example of a team that I use my Hedgie with, because my speed on my Arbiter isn't as fast, so I cannot guarantee I'm quite sure most of the time I will not go first if I try to go a speed fight. So I just bring my Hedgie, A1 the fastest, and then boost with my Arbiter, lock them out with Warlord, and Tranda has got it from there. These teams usually work unless they can only become tricky if there's like a Candrophon in there and my Tranda's not protected. This one's another prime example of tanky team. They have no threat in there. I mean, the threat is Rotos, but apart from that, they're just slow. They start taking turns before my Tranda, so that makes me easier to target their Ursaga with A2. Always, if you face an Ursaga Necro that you see has lots of HP, or Vogoth, and you see that they go before your Tranda, always use A2 with your Tranda on them, and then come back to the A3. But bear in mind, they have to take a turn and make sure they don't have Stone Skin, because if they have Stone Skin, obviously it's not gonna work. Okay, this was like this type of team is usually risky because most of the time Cardias are either extremely fast, which can be faster than my Warlord, or they have really high resistance. But in this case, I was lucky enough. My Warlord was a little bit faster. I could lock them out. I dropped their turn meter as well. Duchess put the veil. I'm protected. Drop defense. As soon as my Tranda goes, it's game over. A2, I A2'd Duchess because, again, she had the most HP, and I decided, okay, let me do that in case they have swift parries. I'd rather have my this is the thing. If they have swift parry and you proc it with a A3, when you come back to the A2, their HPs will be so different and so low from everybody that the A2 will not do enough damage. So in this situation, like I showed you, because Duchess, let me show you again the HP. Okay, let's go back to the fight. I want to show you exactly what I mean. So in this situation, because Duchess is the one that has the most HP, and we had decreased defense on her, and she also went, it's safe for me to do the A2. Because if I do the A2 on her now, there's no reaction that can proc, and even if every single one of them will proc the swift parry, as soon as they drop it, my Trunda can come back with the A3 and kill them. With the A2, it would not be as easy. So that's why sometimes I decide to stop the fight, do the A2 instead of the A3. It's like, usually you try, when you fight in plat, you try to do as much on auto as you can because it moves faster. But sometimes that split second of you intervening and, you know, hitting the right persons can actually mean you saving 10, 15, 20 seconds of the fight. Okay, this one was 37 seconds, pretty decent. Okay, start hitting refresh. Okay, this one, I think I'm slowly starting to, you know, look at what fights do I have. Do I need to rush? This one was pretty tricky. I basically took a risk here. I could have been slower than the Sifi, but I said, okay, I'm gonna risk it. If I lock them out, I'm good. And basically that's what happened. I locked them out. A2'd again. I A2'd with my Trunda on the Sifi because I didn't have the decreased defense. Over here I started to do the A1 because I want to keep the A3 for when Tormin comes back. Otherwise Warlord would have done the A2. As you see, I start getting attacked. I got, as you saw over there, I was 123. As soon as I get into that 150 range, people start attacking me. I get wins and losses. Depends, obviously. Depends on who attacks me and on the RNG sometimes. Here, because I saw that was in that top, I was like, okay, it's 3 minutes left. Let me try and do something. Again, this type of team is again a risk. I saw that they had a Warlord lead, but at the same time, that Warlord could have been faster than me. I actually think that here I procced 3%. Yeah, I think I procced like a 3% luck for me to lock them out because my Madame is over 800 accuracy and she didn't strip him. So it was one of the two. Either my Warlord got 3% luck, or my Duchess got 3% like unlucky to land it. But at the end of the day, I'm happy. I won the fight pretty fast and pretty good. As you see, attacks keep going. I keep getting the losses, and I was like I think in top one. I was still in top 150. I think I didn't check. This one basically took my speed team because I was like, okay, Cardiel or Kaimar, they could both be fast. It was a bit of a risk because it's if I proc too many times, the more to targets my Trunda, I'm screwed. So this one wouldn't recommend. I don't know why I took it this way, but I think I actually got lucky. Like as you see, they have the stone skin as well, which makes it even harder to fight. I basically just A2'd on somebody because I wanted to keep the A3 for when the stone skins come off, and then I can try and start killing some of them, which I do now. And as you see, I kill them. Kaimar's the only threat. It's full auto from here, and we kill him whenever we kill him. Like one Kaimar cannot do anything against the whole team at the end of the day. Okay, we win that one pretty fast. Again, I'm dying 95 at the moment. I start getting attacks. Like I said, I win some, I lose some. As soon as you get into that top 150, the attacks come rolling in with that type of team. With other teams, you might get attacked all the time. Okay, this one was a tricky one, which I have no idea if I took or not. I know that I did a mistake at the end. I don't remember if it was this one or the next one. Okay, this one was fine, but this one can be really annoying. Cardials usually are built decently fast and with lots of resistance. As you saw, they resisted my Warlord, which is over 650 accuracy. So he put the revive on death, which can be annoying, and usually I do the same thing that I mentioned before. I don't use the A3. I want to keep it for after revives or like after swift parries. I do the A2 on Duchess, kill most of them, just Wither survives. She comes, they come back because of the revive on that from Cardiel, and I'm just waiting to kill them with the A3 from my Trunda and be left with Wither only to deal with. And that one usually depends on, if my team's left against Wither, it depends on the luck. If my Trunda only gets weak hits, the fight can take forever if the Wither is really tanky. If I get lucky and don't get lots of weak hits, then it's fine. Like this one looks fine. She wasn't that stanky, pretty good. 44 seconds, pretty decent. 47 seconds to go. I think I just took a last fight, which was yeah, this was the one. This one was a gamble. I was like, okay, I either kill it fast. So this team either kill it fast, or I don't take the fight itself. So if it goes over 40, I think it was 44 seconds. I see this one, okay, didn't kill it fast. Necro gets a turn. Then I think the Monty King starts getting extra turn, then extra turn. So the fight keeps dragging on and on and on. We didn't lock out the Duchess as well. I don't know if it was 3% or not. I didn't really pay attention. But I saw it was taking longer, and I was like, okay, yeah, this fight, I'm not gonna take it. If I cannot kill with A2. I A2'd here, I couldn't kill them. So this was a lost cause for me. I think this one takes goes 46 seconds. It keeps going. This takes, like, I didn't really care for this one. I started manualing it. I knew I was gonna win it. It's just gonna take long, so I just didn't take I didn't close it because I didn't want to get the loss, you know, at the end of the day, to count towards my plat. And let me see. Yeah, this one took like 1 minute 45. It was long as hell. Plat was finished, and I went to check and see, okay, what was my position? I did get quite a few fights. I got two wins in defense at the end, and I got position 99. Position 99. I'm quite happy. 2 weeks in a row I managed to get in top 100. Honestly, for an account my level, I understand I have, you know, the meta champions, but I don't have, you know, empowerments. I don't have faction guardians. I don't have many champions in dupe system. I don't have the craziest gear in the world. So for an account my level, I'm pretty happy with myself. I'm happy that I managed to do this, and you know, I hope that basically my videos, I hope it helps other people that think like, oh, I don't have the champions, I don't have the gear, I don't have the empowerment. It might make you feel like, well, if I can do it, I'm quite sure you guys could do it as well. Obviously, it's helpful if you have somebody like a Warlord or somebody like a Hedgie or like Kaimars, but at the end of the day, it all comes down to, you know, using the right champions in the right way and getting used to how plat actually works. But I guess I will leave this one here for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Leave any questions that you have in the comments down below, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace, love you all, take care, guys, goodbye.